What's good, y'all? My name is Bryce Hardy. I'm gonna give y'all 5 ways that you can improve your confidence. One way is to quit watching porn. Semen retention will take you a long way in life, man. Long way. You'll be able to achieve things that you've never thought that you could achieve before. Your mind will start to change after about close to a month. You know, your perception on women, on things in general, will all start to change for the better good. Uh, Porn is the killer to our soul, and a lot of us got locked in at a young age. So it's been years that we've been consuming such of a toxic thing. So it's gonna take years to undo it, But first off, we got to start by creating small habits to get up out of that, and that's going to lead to number two, which is working out. Working out is a game changer for everybody because when you work out, all you working on is yourself. You know what I mean? You're not working on other people. You're not worried about nobody else. Those thoughts kind of dwindle away the more you start to work on yourself. Because when we work out, all we got in life is ourselves. So, we take care of ourselves. Nobody could really tell us otherwise because, that's the work that we put in. And when you put work in, you see results. So just really getting yourself prep to how you want to look or how you want to be perceived, and everybody could do that from working out. If you want to gain weight, if you want to lose weight, if you want to look a certain kind of way, you can make yourself look anyway when you get in that gym. You know what I mean? So that's that's number two. Number three is to read, because knowledge is power. When we got knowledge, you speak more confidently, and that just comes from by default. That's just a given, because nobody can take knowledge away from you. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can rob you from knowledge. Nobody can steal the knowledge that you obtain. It's just not possible. You can rob yourself from your own knowledge, but that's something that once you gain, that's yours to keep for eternity. So reading is very powerful. And when you start to apply the things that you read out on a day-to-day basis, you speak more confidently because these are hard factual informations that you are that you are putting out there. So, reading is very powerful. Everybody needs to read, or find something that feels like, they're going to level up by reading. And if you have no idea where to start, you can start with the Bible. Number 4, stop seeking others' approval. This is a big one now. This is a big one because I myself, for many years, felt like I needed to seek approval from others. For what reason? It might just be how I was brought up, how I was raised. But we got to change that way of thinking. And the reason being is because if you seek everybody's approval, who are you? You're not even yourself. All you are is what that person told you, or this person, or whoever. You know what I mean? Because all you looking to do is live up to other people's standard and not the standard that God has set for you, your divine standard. So seeking others' approval is a big confidence killer, because that will make you hold back on certain things that you know is right to say, but you won't say it because you fear that you might offend somebody, that you might hurt somebody. And then you'll get in, and then the crazy part is that people will let you down left and right. And that's what will really start to kill your confidence, because all you did was seek others' approval. And then you're going to start to think to yourself, did they let you down, or did you let yourself down? Moving on to number 5. Reduce alcohol and marijuana consumption. This is another big one. Because when you consume alcohol and weed on a day-to-day basis, your thoughts are altered. And a lot of times it leads to depression. Why? Because you're more vulnerable for these demonic spirits to enter. When you're high, you're drunk every single day, you're not yourself. You're not yourself. So, hey, we all human at the end of the day. We all like to turn up, have fun, whatever the case is. Just try to reduce the consumption. That's all to it. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't going you gonna go to a party. Of course, you might, take a little hit of the blunt. You know what I mean? You might take a couple of shots or two, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Hey, we like to turn up. You know what I mean? But if you just doing it on a recreational basis because you stressed out about something or whatever the case is, and you can't stop doing it and you build up an addiction, gotta reduce that. Gotta reduce the consumption. And when you reduce the consumption by half, you'll start to notice a drastic change within yourself. These 5 things to do are not easy. We are human. You know what I mean? We're not robot. We're not perfect. But it's all about understanding the assignment. You know what I mean? It's all about understanding what God has in store for us. And we can receive everything that God has in store for us if we could just cut down some of these things that are eating at our soul and that are killing us slowly. You know what I mean? So, it's better to go cold turkey with some things, and some stuff it's going to be harder to do, man. Everybody's different. It might be easier to quit porn tomorrow, but it'll be harder to quit alcohol. You know what I mean? And that's just how life be sometimes. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. It might be easier to quit weed, but harder to quit porn. So, and I think the mind is a powerful thing, and it's also a terrible thing to waste. So we're gonna feel these urges, we're gonna feel these withdrawal syndromes. Hey, it's natural. But what we can do when we feel these urges and these symptoms is that we gotta fight. Life is nothing but war. Life is nothing but a boxing match. So we just gotta keep fighting, and the best way to keep fighting is just to replace these toxic habits with good habits. Instead of instead of smoking weed every day, try meditating. You know what I mean? Try that. Of course, it'll be harder to do. It lighten up a joint is easy. Meditation will be harder to do, of course, because it's better for you. The harder stuff is better for you. It's going to mold you to be a better individual in the long run. And it's not about instant gratification. It's not about now. It's about longevity. It's about running a marathon and building up the tolerance to be able to meditate under any circumstance, and reducing the tolerance of alcohol and weed consumption, etc. So that's pretty much it. Just and you working out is a key factor. Reading, meditating, prayer. Just some you can write down. You can write down a list of the things that is not good for you. And if you really want to change that, then you need to write to arrow. Right? Write an arrow. Write down what's not good for you. And then it might be a diet, whatever the case is, and then write an arrow on how you can replace the bad with something good. You know, you might have a eating disorder, a bad eating habit. All you trying to eat is McMurders, McDonald's every day. You know what I mean? And you can write an arrow. Okay, instead of McDonald's, I'm gonna eat this instead. I'm gonna incorporate beef and vegetables instead. You know what I mean? Instead of eating candy, I'm going to eat fruits and fruits instead. You know what I mean? So, you know, these are the ideal ways of just working on yourself. And these are ways that you can improve your confidence because it's hard. It ain't easy. It is not easy. You know, we all human. You know, we all have our insecurities, whatever the case is. But if you keep fighting, keep throwing them jabs and them uppercuts, you keep fighting, you'll see the results pay off. You'll see the hard work pay off. And nobody on planet Earth can take that from you once you master these things. You know, once you killed all your demons, you know, nobody could take that kind of accomplishment away from you. My name is Bryce Hardy, man. I'm signing out.